Hello everyone and welcome to Chroma Endless 2, episode 7. Today we are going to get into stage 4, so let's see how that goes. Our first goal of this chapter is to make resin, which from the looks of it we use to make PCBs from Pneumatic. To do that we need diglycidyl ether of bisphenol A, which doesn't sound real to me, but it's just a mix of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and we also need some nickel chloride, which is nickel and chlorine. To make that, I have put some wood into our dissolver, which is making us cellulose, or it made us cellulose, and some sucrose from sugar as well, because I'm just putting stuff in here. And for the other thing, I have chucked in some cyan dye, which gets us copper chloride, which is for the chlorine, and the nickel is just from nickel, because that was the easiest way to do it. Chlorine's just a slightly bit more annoying, so we can just redissolve all of these things to get the base elements over the top of the couple deep slate. We'll let that run after this has finished processing. I did probably put too much cyan dye in there, but I guess it's fine. Right, I think the way to make this is we type into the chemical combiner when we go on recipe selection this, then we want to lock that recipe. Okay, and now we can put in our hydrogen, our oxygen, and our carbon. I did make acetic acid by accident. That's fine. I'm sure we can just dissolve it and it not be an issue. We're getting lots of carbon and hydrogen, but it's quite sort of expensive on the components apart from oxygen, so it's fine that we have a lot. It will get eaten down pretty fast. And now we have quite a bit of the thing with this silly name, which I can't say and I'm not going to try. And next, while we wait for everything to continue dissolving, we are going to make some nickel chloride like so, which is also nice and easy. You can also get nickel chloride just from cactus green dye, but I had more cyan dye, and this way we get free copper. And we have nickel anyway, so that's fine. And finally, we need to make ourselves some raw resin, so we'll get the recipe for that, lock it, and chuck in these two, and we will make some more in the future, but this is just to get us started where things are dissolving. And there we go, some raw resin. And to use the raw resin, we need to squish it. Squish! The first thing we are going to make with our PCBs is the Amidron tablet. What was the last thing I needed to make this? It is the GPS tool. I think I did make an ender star in preparation. Yep, there it is. And that is our Amidron tablet. I think we might need a charger for this. And there we have our charging station. And I'll just leave this here for a little bit to charge up. Once it's charged, we want to trade 16 fluic steel for a PCB blueprint, which I think is what enables us to use the UV, or to make the UV light box. So we need to make some fluic steel. That is, I've obviously not bookmarked the recipe for the actual fluic steel. There we go. So that's in our matter infuser. We need 32 carbonic fluids, which is 32 silicon coal dust and fluix dust. And that's us making the carbonic fluix dust. And while I wait for that, we are going to make some empty PCBs with electrum nuggets, redstone servos, and the resin plates. Is this charged? Halfway. I guess it won't charge anymore because we're on full battery. So if I right click on this, you can see that we can trade different things for different things. For example, we can trade lubricant for coins, or the fluix steel for various other bits and bobs. Glass panes for bronze coins. It's an odd one. Yeah, so just all sorts of bits and bobs, it seems. Nothing particularly stands out to me as interesting though. Oh, uncommon shader grab bag. Why would you even bother? And now we can make ourselves some fluic steel. I don't understand this button. Why would you ever dump the energy out of this machine? I don't understand. Okay, let's see if I can remember how this works. So we need to specify one inventory as pickup and one as output. Maybe we only need one. Let's go for this one. So we have this. What we want, if we put our fluic steel in here, we want the, what was it, the blueprint? Yes, as you can see, the ones that we can't afford, it doesn't show, but because we have the 16 steel in the chest, we can choose this one. How do I, oh, there we go. Right click on it to put it in your basket and then click place order, and a little, there it is, a little drone comes and takes the Fluix away. I don't know why he's gone up the stairs. And in a minute, a little drone should come back. There we go. And he will drop off our present. Thank you, drone. And now we have our PCB blueprint. Very fun. Everyone loves the Amazon tablet, me included. And there are our empty PCBs. And now I'm going to make an etching tank, which will be used with the etching acid to etch our PCBs. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of waiting so that we had enough Gaia spirits for this, and if we just wait, we should get ourselves the mining portal, which couldn't really come at a better time because I'm literally out of absolutely everything, and we are still desperate for steel and everything else. So let's go mining. Okay, here's the mining portal. How does this work? Do I just stand on top of it and wait? Unsure. Oh yes, that is exactly what we're doing. And here we are in the mining dimension. So I guess it's oh, I forgot my shovel. Whoops. Okay, shovels obtained. I'm going to put a waypoint here just because I think it'll be quicker. And let's go mining. So I think possibly we'll be able to make ourselves a quarry, actually. So we don't need to worry as much about ores, apart from actually trying to make the quarry, that is. So to begin with, we need to make some RF Tools machine frames, which begins by melting some redstone down. And it's going to go into here, which it shouldn't. Can I just, yes, apparently so. If we put this destabilized redstone in our pneumatic processing plant and add some reinforced stone, we get machine bases, and we need 2 per machine frame, and we are going to need 2, or maybe we need 3 machine frames. We might need 3 machine frames, in fact. And to make them, we need to put some elite control circuits and a redstone server. We're making some more, we didn't have any left, into the matter infuser to get ourselves the machine frame. Okay, I was being dumb actually. I was going to make like dimensional cells to transfer the power over. I'm just going to use a solar panel and the wind turbine that we made for a quest a while back. It's probably not quite enough to run the quarry, to be honest, but it's free and we love free energy. And it's better than stealing it from my base, which will inevitably fail because we still don't have that much power. We actually are able to set up a power reactor soon. I think we can get up to level 2. That just requires a few more basic control circuits. So once we've got a quarry set up and we have a few more resources, I think that would be a very good thing to do. We have gotten to the point where you can make speed and energy upgrades. So I'm going to try and see if we, I mean, obviously we can, but I'm just going to see if how many speed we can put in, because this is slower and everything's slow because of it. And it's annoying me. And I know this is still slow, but this is a priority of speeding up, I'd imagine, because everything's a bit bottlenecked by it. Is that going to cause problems? No, we want charged quartz in here. There we go. And that will make us enough red alloy, or whatever it is, infused alloy to make all the upgrades, I think. Okay, they've been made. All the energy, and let's see how much speed we can put in before it causes issues. Let's start with 2. Faster. Energy's holding. 4. Okay, well, it appears to be working for now, which is slightly odd. Now, of course, this won't keep up. It must be draining the power pretty fast, but I mean, that's so much better. Maybe we should just do a bit of trading between them, just to ensure we actually have something to enrich. Now we're making some progress. I don't know if we have enough. Oh, we might actually have enough. Oh, not you. You might have enough scandium to actually be able to make. No, we need a little bit more. That's a shame. Yeah, you need quite a lot of. Is this? Oh, it is still going. Maybe we'll get enough scandium. It's 16. Yeah, 16. If we get 2, we can upgrade this to the better infusing factory with the 7 slots, which would be nice as well. Apart from sort of lacking iron, I don't think steel is going to be too much of a problem anymore now that we can make it at this speed. The problem was it was so slow and I always need this for other things, including right now, but at least I don't have to wait too long for it to be free again. Yes, I could make another one. I would rather have the quarry set up first though. I feel very poor. After some crafting, I should now be able to make ourselves an advanced crafting table, and it seems that every recipe is compatible like downwards or whatever, so you don't need to have the basic ones still there. But there we go, one advanced crafting table, so that we can actually craft the quarry now, which is silly of me to not realise. And there we go, our builder. And now we just need a quarry card. This should be easy enough to craft. We need to make a shape card, which is just made with some bricks. There we go, one shape card. We then want to make a diamond pickaxe and a diamond shovel to make us the quarry card. Okay, uses ones with durability, that's okay. And finally, we want to make it a silk quarry with one of our remaining nether stars. And there we go, that's pretty much as sorted. I will grab my solar panel and my wind turbine and some universal cable. I don't know if this will be enough, to be quite honest. Oh, we probably need the lever as well. We don't have a lever. There we go, so let's head off to the mining dimension then. Right, I'm almost 100% sure this won't be enough power. I'm not sure how much per tick it uses. Oh, okay, there we go. As soon as it starts mining, not enough power. We want to, blacklist grass blocks. We don't want any of those. So now, I mean, that'll help, sort of. Yes, definitely not enough power. I don't know how much RF per tick it uses. I think that would be very useful. Does this speed up the botany pots by any chance? Speed times 1. No, that's sad. So yeah. Maybe we will need to make a power reactor. Right. I have a reactor. It builds itself. We have a power cell, which will hopefully just store some extra power. There we go, it's all connected. So we need blue ice to cool it. Okay, blocks of uraninite don't work. Uraninite to power it, redstone and charcoal. And we get power. And it's going in. Receive. Which east needs to be extract. Okay. Wait till this fills up and hopefully it will keep up. No. Apparently, I mean, it's still mining. Sort of. Maybe I should have just made a normal quarry. I don't want to break this. We can upgrade this to the hardened one, so maybe we should do that. It should maybe make a little bit more power for us. This one doesn't seem to make us any power, to be honest. We should be able to make ourselves, there we go, this slightly better version. Hopefully this is good enough. We can't upgrade it until we get the dissolution chamber. It better be enough. Right, well, it's mining. It's not quite perfect on power, but it's mining. That's probably about as much as we can ask. We're making over 1,000 FE per tick. I don't know. Yes, that capacity is still fine, so we should be good, really. It's just going to mine. I mean, it's not too slow, really. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Maybe I'll bring the wind turbine back. So I've seen that we can upgrade the solar panel a little bit. It's not too expensive. I think we can upgrade it, well, just the once. We can't make blazing capacitors yet. Yes, we need to go to the undergarden for that. But there's secret iron in here. So yeah, we can upgrade it once. It won't produce that much more power. That's, I don't know how much more. A tiny bit more. But I mean, why not? It's basically pretty cheap, so. Just a couple of housekeeping upgrades. We are going to upgrade our band of mana to a greater band of mana, so it can store way more mana, and we are going to upgrade our sash to the Globetrotter's sash. So now we'll go even faster than we did before, and we can have more mana for whatever reason we may need that. And now we can upgrade our solar panel to advanced, which I'm sure still won't give us enough power, but it's okay. We'll plug it in. Maybe I'll put it on top of the, is that getting the sun? Yes. Yeah, that's really not, oh no, out of uraninite. How much uraninite does this go through? I thought it was quite sort of sparing, evidently not. But we've got, it's getting deep slate. Stop. We don't want it to get deep slate. But yeah, we're, I guess we're all right. Okay, that speeds up a little bit. We do not need the deep slate. Okay, I think actually that mining speed is pretty good. We are getting 4,000 FE a tick. Oh no, we have 800. That's not that much. How much are you meant to be producing? It goes down rapidly. Why? I don't really understand this. Oh well. I'm just making some chemicals for some acetic acid, well, not acetic acid, etching acid. I've chucked the acids in a bucket into our pressure chamber and we should get some etching acid. And the reason I didn't do that before is because I was waiting on enough pressure to work this thing again, because we were struggling because I put the refinery back on. And after a fair bit of time, we can now make ourselves a UV light box, which is what we can engrave our empty PCBs in. So let's give that a go. This thing takes forever. Okay, I think the thing is you don't have to put it in this. Does this need pressure? I don't think so. So that can just live in the corner. I was confused. You don't need this for the UV light box. You need this for the etching tank. Oh god, we might need quite a bit. I'm not sure. Oh, do we need temperature? I guess if we heat it up, maybe it goes faster. So basically, once this is got to 100%, then it will have a 100% etch chance. We could probably put these ones in and then they would just have, oh, well, they have a 0% chance of success. So we do this just to make sure that it does turn into a finished PCB, a finished unassembled PCB. I think in the future, we just have to use these guys. I can't for the life of me remember how they work. I don't remember liking it, however, so that'll be fun to figure out again very soon. The most annoying part is that we will be needing at least 6 of these circuit boards in the coming steps. If not, okay, that's fine. We can just buy one of these random ones. Okay, they're all the same sort of price. That's fine. They don't require a thing. Just because we need to build all of these, and they're quite expensive. They're all pretty much a finished PCB, and one will need a modular expansion card instead. So yeah, these take a while. I think, are we at oh good, we're at 100%, so I'll put another one in to get going, and we'll chuck this into the etching tank. Oh goodness, that takes a while as well. This is just slow. I mean, I know this is slow because I haven't heated it up. Yeah. So I guess we're just going to wait. There's no point speeding this up if this is going to be really slow. So I feel as though there's always 2 stages to pneumatic craft. The first bit where you make the pressure chamber and the oil refinery, and the second bit where you spend ages making PCBs, and then you're kind of done with it. I just hate slow mods. I know it's my fault for not putting enough air pressure in. Maybe it would be faster, but then I feel like things explode. You can't like store air pressure either. It's like you have to vent some, or too bad. I guess there's redstone control, but yeah, I'm not the best at pneumatic craft. But we're getting there. Almost there. Ta-da! We made it. It doesn't really do a whole lot. We need to make a bunch of the other things while I make the rest of them. Capacitors and transistors. That's quite a bit of plastic. How much plastic? Okay, there's a bit more at the base. So we're going to need 8 times 6, which is a lot. 48. Oh, 48 plastic. That's a fair amount. Yeah, we could probably do with another air compressor. They're just sort of like really annoying to make because you have to make this I mean, to be fair, it's just this sort of thing now that's probably the most expensive part. Would probably benefit from another air compressor, just so we could actually use our machines. Yeah. Minor update to the miner. I'm just putting uraninite in a barrel and pumping it into here so that it doesn't run out. I just took whatever uraninite was actually in here. I got about, it said 322, so a fair, well, not that much, but a bit. So, I mean, that'll do for now. Yeah, the miner's going all right. We've got, it's odd having the deep slate. It's hard to tell how much of everything I've got. But I mean, having this on passive, this is way better than me having to mine. And even though it says it's out of power, I think it's pretty mining pretty fast still. And we have many a chunk left to go. So this is great. We like this. I love this setup. Woohoo, setup. I have just finished making an air compressor. I thought actually we're just going to have this air compressor solely for this side of machines. Oh dear. No wonder the pressure wasn't going up. So we're just not taking all the power from the pressure chamber to power the refinery. It should be fine. It might not really be enough, but just having like, oh yeah, I was going to put a safety thing on it as well, just in case. Okay, hopefully that still works if it's facing a wall. So yeah, I guess we're just waiting for the pressure to build up. I got enough charcoal to fill these up again. This has lasted ages. It was only down to like 40 or something, maybe a bit less. So it's not been too bad. Is there still stuff being pressurized in there? No. So I guess we just have to wait for all this to heat up again. That sort of stuff, which is a little boring, but we do need quite a lot of plastic for these capacitors and the transistors coming up. As soon as this gets, I guess when it gets to heat, it won't be as much of an issue anymore. Okay, I made another air compressor. 1 was not enough. 2 is enough, maybe. That's still pretty slow. Maybe I'll need to make another one. Is this still increasing? Just. I don't know why everything takes so much pressure. It's annoying. It's still increasing though, so I guess we'll wait and see. Maybe I shouldn't connect all of these up to these things. Who knows? But yeah, I mean the temperature is 99, so it's not quite hot enough. I don't know how really to make that hotter. Is it because these two are sharing the same... 'cause this one's getting really hot. I don't really understand. So apparently with 3 air compressors, we can get up to a place where the temperature of this is actually hotter than 100, so that we can cook things a little faster. I was actually in fact making some biodiesel to improve this system, but I don't think we actually need it now, because you can make the plastic out of biodiesel as well. I mean, it's still not the fastest, but it's a bit faster. I don't think we're going to get 2 stacks of plastic sheets anytime soon, which is a shame, but what can you do? So we need at least 6 PCBs to come up with. We're still waiting on most of them in the UV light box and stuff. We've got 4, so I mean a bit of waiting. We'll see how much we get after we're waiting for a little while. So biodiesel is way better because you can make it much faster. Look how much plastic we're making now, and I've got quite a bit of biodiesel making. Oh, the glycerol's not full. I mean, this is not the fastest thing in the world. I don't really think we need this much glycerol. Yeah, that's already 13 buckets of plastic, 14 in a second. So yeah, that's pretty good. This is, yeah, so now we can actually make a fair bit of plastic. I know I can put it in the cooling frame, but maybe I'll do that actually. So I put the cooling frame on a chest, and apparently it says error. I guess if you put them in there it cools it, but yeah, that seems much worse than what I was just doing anyway, so let's just do it manually for now. I'm sure it's not that big a deal. Okay, biodiesel is definitely the way to go for this. We've already got over a stack of plastic. That was much better. I'm just upgrading our energizing rod to hardened because it will hopefully work a little bit faster, and because I figured that you can I found out that you can put these ores in here, and I can't put more than one in at the same time, can I? No, wouldn't be that nice. And we can get a bit more out of them for power, and we don't have to smelt them either, which is nice. So the biodiesel was so good. We now have enough plastic to make ourselves a stack of transistors and a stack of capacitors, which should keep us going for a while. The main issue is waiting for this to fill up with everything to actually craft them. So that's a bit of a pain. We do also have our 6th empty PCB cooking, so we are getting close to actually being able to progress a little bit further, so that's good. I'm very pleased. This takes ages. I've moved all the air compressors over here. We've turned the refinery off because the biodiesel is so much better, so we just have the one tube over here instead with this air compressor, just doing this one because that's really all we need. But this is slow. We've got a few so far. Have I got another PCB? Not quite. We've got 6. Yeah, it's just takes pressure to put things in here, it takes pressure to make it, takes pressure to take it out. We need so much pressure, and pressure's so slow. It's been a bit of time. We now have our capacitors and our transistors. We can chuck them in the matter infuser, and finally we have some finished PCBs. Woohoo! We want to take one of our finished PCBs, combine it with some plastic and some infused alloy in our energizing orb, and get ourselves 2 module expansion cards. If we combine a bit of our molten plastic with some pressure tubes, we will get reinforced pressure tubes. And with those we can make ourselves an assembly controller, which is the start of the sort of pneumatic craft assembly line. Now we need to make ourselves... Oh, no, we will not, because I am out of plastic. We need some more plastic. Right, now we can make ourselves an assembly platform. We need an I/O unit for importing, one for exporting. Okay, they're different. I remember it being confusing in Project Ozone. A drill, and finally a laser. We actually had everything. Okay, perfect. I have no idea how this works. Annoying. Right, we need to Amadron again. I'm not quite sure which of these we actually want. The drill and laser program can be crafted. Okay, so we just kind of really need one of each, or we can buy that one. It's quite a bit of money. Let's maybe look for the laser one and buy that to start with. Oh, it's right click. I don't know if we need it. I've put the stuff in here, so I guess we wait for our little friend to appear. There he is. And off he goes. I do love the Amadron. I think it's very funny. Come back, Mr. Amadron. Returneth. Oh, there he comes. Thank you. Okay, now we have that, and that's the quest. I'm not sure when we'll need all that, because next up we need to make ourselves a pity machine frame, which is redstone servos and other things. So how much redstone is it? It's 2. So let's do half a stack, and then we can do a stack of, I don't have a stack of redstone, right, off to the mining dimension. Luckily, when you put redstone ore into an enriching factory, you get 12 at a time, which is honestly quite a lot. So there we go. I think our redstone problems are solved. This isn't even all the redstone ore that was over there. It was just 4 stacks. And that's, what? That's going to be like 48 stacks of redstone. So I think redstone will not be an issue in the future. With all that redstone, I've realised we are actually completely out of storage now, so it's time to make some ME drives. And I've just added 8 acceleration cards to the matter infuser, and now it is much quicker. Look how fast we can make fluic steel. This is much nicer, and we can make these easily in the enrichment chamber now as well. So I'm going to make 2 ME drives for now. Now we can make some ME storage components. Actually, one more would have been nice, but whatever. I'm going to make a few 4K drives, which is 3 of the 1K ME storage components, 2 basic capacitors, and a calculation processor. Not sure the best way to do this, apart from just breaking this and putting stuff in here, I suppose. Let's try that. I'll put everything in there and then we'll just transfer over. I don't know if we have, I need my pickaxe. I don't know if we have enough drives to do this and move everything over. I would hazard to guess we don't, but we'll see. And if we need to, we'll make some more 1K ones. I don't think we have, I mean, yeah, it seems, well, that seems to be the 4K bit gone. Oh, unless that was a 1K drive. It might have been 1K. Oh well, we'll see, I guess. It'll do for now, I suppose. It's more storage than we had, I think. There we go, all transferred over. And a bit neater. We're a bit low on types and drives, but we'll make more soon enough. And now we've got a bit more space in here. Okay, now we should be able to make ourselves an unassembled pity machine frame. And this is when I realised that I bought the wrong augment from the Amazon tablet, and we will need the drill one anyway, so off he goes with more of my energized steel to bring me back that. Okay, so I think I've set it up correctly. I got rid of our distillation tower, so I think it's running. Oh my goodness, it's running. So this will take out of the chest slowly and put our pity machine frame onto our central assembly platform. This does take quite a lot of pressure to run. You need to have at least 3.5 bars. So that's why we got rid of the distillation tower, because it wouldn't run off this one singular air compressor. And now we've got the biodiesel plastics easier with that. Anyway, that gets placed in the middle. We've got the drilling upgrade augment thing in there. So I guess this is the drill coming to drill it. Oh, there it goes, being drilled. I've done 8 so that we can have some more as well, because this is evidently very slow. It's quite cool though. I do think it's quite cool. Yep, now that's drilled. The output one will take it off, and I won't show that because I mean this is painfully slow, and I think you get the point. And there we go, a pity machine frame. And now that we've made our pity machine frame, we're going to save industrial foregoing for the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.